Well, this gentleman with me has come in from Kharkiv on a train a few days back. He was with Indian students, in fact, who were in that city. How difficult was your journey?
It was hard to board on the train, actually.
Too many people?
Too many people. Ukrzaliznytsia added some trains, but it's still hard, especially for male, because the evacuation is mainly for women and children now.
And you actually were with a lot of Indian students, you were saying a few days back.
I saw a lot of students, they were trying to get to Kiev,
Right.
because there was a plane to India from there.
It was actually elsewhere, but describe for us the journey. I mean, what did you see on the train? I mean, how difficult was it?
The train was full of people, and not only the seats, but also in the passage on the floor.
They were standing and sitting and...
Sitting on the bags and so on.
Yeah. And where are you going to go now?
I'm trying to get to Ivano-Frankivsk for the shelter, and I need to continue my job, because the territorial defense in Kharkiv is full and don't accept more.
So you're going to protect your country?
Yes, if it will be needed.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, there you have it. Now, it's important to remember that in many cases, Ukrainian men are not told to actually leave the border. There are exceptions, of course, to the rule. But what they do say is that they need to be here in their country to defend Ukraine's territory. That's a message we're often getting. But in the cases of children, in the cases of women, those who are elderly, they are being allowed to go. So a lot of the people over here would initially move to shelters and then look perhaps to go back home ultimately. Those who cannot will try and work elsewhere. And those who can will move to Poland, to Hungary, or to one of the other countries in the vicinity. Well, we've got lots of children coming over here. These two boys have come from Kharkiv. Why don't you ask them a few questions? Stefania, what's his name?
Як тебе звати?
Денис.
Denis. And how old is Denis?
Скільки тобі років?
Мне 7.
7.
7 years old. Okay.
6.
6, sir. Okay, 6 years old. And what is your name?
My name is Misha, years old, and
How old are you?
my name is Misha,
Yeah,
old, 11.
11.
11.
Okay. And you're coming from Kharkiv, right? From Kharkiv?
Right.
What did you see?
Що ти бачиш?
I see.
No, speak in Ukrainian.
Можеш російською чи українською?
Я видел взрывы, много чего страшного. Видел взрыв в мой дом, попал, я очень сильно испугался, поэтому мы приехали сюда.
He has seen very, very scary things. He's seen and heard many explosions, and the sad thing is that in his house, like a missile hit, and he was really scared, and so they run for their lives here.
Yeah. What did he see?
Що ти бачиш?
Мы сейчас с Мишей едем в Польшу.
He's saying they are driving to Poland right now.
Thousands of people continue to pour into these parts of Ukraine. This food kitchen over here has been serving thousands of people. Thousands of liters of soup have actually been prepared. But the situation today reflects the desperation that continues in so many parts of eastern and southern Ukraine. People are able to get out finally on trains. They are being put on buses. You can see the buses over there. And you can move, take a look, Vladimir, at the buses over there. And they're going to be going onto these buses. And then many of them are going to be headed to the Poland border as well. But right now, after traveling, and we spoke to somebody who's actually traveled close to 20 hours on a train, it's still going to be a long distance to the border before they finally get across, and hopefully they'll be looked after in Poland. This is the situation in Lviv today. Well, I'm at the Lviv train station. As you can see, there are thousands of people who've actually been coming over here. Stefania is here to actually help me translate a little bit. Can you just ask her where she's come from? And
Розкажіть, звідки ви...
Я із Харкова.
from Kharkiv?
Харків, да.
And how difficult was it?
Як було, наскільки це було складно, яка ситуація, розкажіть.
Дуже складна ситуація, дуже страшно. В дочці, де живе донька моя, попав снаряд в будинок. Це був такий шок, ми були в такому стресному стані, що ми просто еле это выдержали.
Okay, she said that she is from Kharkiv and the situation is just beyond terrible. Actually, in the house of her daughter, like ammunition and a rocket, a missile hit there, and they were so scared and they didn't know like what to do, and they came here. А коли ви приїхали сюди?
Сьогодні
Ви тільки сьогодні. А як довго вам треба було їхати? Як ви сюди добралися?
на поїзді на Харків-Львів.
Харків-Львів.
Да. Умови були гарні, поїзд був в сіті, то есть комфортабельно, людей было очень много, и сидячие, и стоячие были места. Ехали мы долго.
Скільки ви їхали?
Мы ехали 18 часов.
Okay, she said she just arrived today and they were coming from Kharkiv. Now the trains are coming here and it took them approximately 18 hours to get here, and yeah, they're really happy that they're here right now.
Thank you, thank you. Come, why don't I ask you a question as well? How many people have you seen today?
Oh, maybe 5 or 6,000
Yeah.
only morning.
Yeah. And you've been giving them food?
Мы работаем, сейчас у нас идет уже, по сути, вторая сутка, как мы всю ночь люди подходят, мы уже приготовили около 700 литров супа только за эту ночь, и за это утро уже около 450 литров супа мы раздали.
Okay, so they're basically working all day, all night now for like 2 days in a row. They have basically made 600 liters of soup, to like warm soup to give them, and like just for today like approximately 400 liters of soup, and people are coming like in the nighttime and daytime, and yeah, it's just a non-stop process.
Well, this is the situation today in Lviv railway station. This comes at a time when Russia has declared a very limited ceasefire for humanitarian corridors or green corridors to actually open up, to allow people to actually get to places in western Ukraine. So there are trains which are moving, and these people had perhaps been moving from areas other than those areas where the ceasefire started, but we expect many more people to actually start coming. So this is the main train station at Lviv, and as you can see, a huge influx of people from across Ukraine making their way to this particular area. I think it's important to assert that nobody is in any doubt over here that what we are essentially seeing is a very temporary move by the Russians to stop fighting in a couple of areas. The war will continue, so the ceasefire is a limited ceasefire, and it affects primarily the area of Mariupol. That's a port in the south of Ukraine. But the big story coming out of Ukraine today is this, that there are a large number of people trying to get away because train services are operational to get people out to relative safety.